Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here welcoming you to Mixed Media Mayhem. And this week the recipe calls for textiles, paint, and torn paper. So I have this sketch that seemed to lend itself to those ingredients. I have kind of a peach colored background. Not quite sure why, I just wanted something other than white. I had this scrap of gray, various shades of gray striped paper, and I tore the paper into the shape of mountains, and the reason for that is to surround this gorgeous photo that my son took of sunrise at Red Rocks. After attending concerts for 2 nights in a row, on his last day there, he went back early in the morning to get his workout, and he wanted to be there for the sunrise, and he didn't realize the stadium would be filled with people, locals and visitors, who were there also to see the sunrise. So he took this really beautiful picture, and I'm going to use some Vicki Boutin cosmic watercolors from 2 different sets. I think this is the print shop set, and I think this is the Sweet Rush set, and I'm gonna use a color or 2 from each. And I'm going to paint this. It's a scrap circle. I had actually torn this bottom part, and I kind of like that tear, so I'm going to use it like that. I've cut some foam to go behind, and it's going to be a fairly minimalist page for me, for sure. So let's get some water in. I'm going to start, I think, with the lightest color, which will be this gold. And I'm just going to kind of go across here. I want it to be fairly transparent, translucent, not heavily pigmented, but I'm going to get a little more heavily pigmented as I go down the page. Let me get a little more of that. And I thought about using some acrylic paints for this, but I thought I would prefer the look of the of watercolors, but I kind of like the extra oomph that these watercolors have with the sparkle. And I may go back over okay, I'm gonna do this. And this is not, of course, the colors are in reverse order to what you would see with a sunrise. It's closer to a sunset kind of arrangement of colors. But that does not bother me. It's the order in which I wanted the colors to show in my composition on my page. And they are the colors of, whoops, and let me use a different paintbrush, I'm gonna go back over with the with some gold to kind of blend a little bit better. And I have to hold it a little differently in order to see really what I'm doing. The pigment, or the shimmer, is such that it's kind of reflective. Kind of go a little heavier with it at the edges, and I'm blending more of the gold down in as the colors graduate. So I have a little bit of an ombre look there. I think I'm going to stop painting, and I will now kind of wipe this dry, and I will dry the circle itself. I'll dry that piece, just kind of blot it down to get anything that's just overtly wet. Okay, so now let's do this. I have some stars that are floating around my table that I don't want to lose. Okay, the very first thing I'm going to put down, my textile, is this piece of jute ribbon. And when I cut it, it was on this side. To get it to match this side, I kind of pulled some of the vertical threads to make it look like it was all supposed to be there. That it was one piece. I'm gonna do this and this to secure this, and that's about all of the securing I'm gonna do. I may just go ahead and let this curl. Well, I'll let it curl a little bit on the ends. That might have been a little too much curl. Okay, now I have this that gets attached to the back. Let me move this over, move my work over into view here. I'm gonna put this here because I know that the bottom of this is gonna go over that fiber. I want to bring it down onto there and kind of center it on the page. There we go. Okay, and the photo is going to go like this. Again, let me do these next. That's gonna go there. This will go here. I want the profiles of the mountains to show. And the torn edges kind of look like snow caps. So I kind of like that. And I didn't want this smack dab in the center, so I had more mountains on this side than on this one. And I'm gonna do the stars. This, you know, like I said, this is very minimalist for me. But what I love about this sketch of Mara's is that you could do a very heavily embellished version of it. It being as basic as it is, it gives you the main elements, and then you can do what you wish with them. So I'm liking that. Let me, I think I prefer this down a little bit. So I'm going to add some more tape. And now I'm going to get my title. Oh, I have a dot that I've forgotten. Yeah, it's there. Okay, so I want to do it here this way, where it's kind of written on that line, the mountains. Epic, and then I'm going to write Sunrise at Red Rocks. And let me find a pen under all this mess that I have just shoved out of camera range. Sunrise at Red Rocks, and then I'm going to put the date over here. The date was Monday. So I'm going to do Monday 4/29/24, and then I will probably add some journaling. But I think this is it. I think the photo doesn't need a lot around it. I like the circle, and I like the shimmer there, and how the streaks kind of are like the sky. I don't know. I like it. It's very different, but seems perfect for this photo. So I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll check out everybody else. I'll have the playlist in my description box for this video, and you can use that to get to all the other videos of the folks playing along this week. Thank you for watching. Bye.